It takes a big, big man to admit a mistake. Fact. Like, it's never easy to look yourself in the mirror and then face the harsh reality of knowing that you made a really poor choice. You made a poor choice with potentially long-term repercussions, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. You know, how many times have you thought to yourself, man, if I knew then what I know now? And a lot of times you don't, but sometimes you do, and that makes it even worse. Like, I'm going to argue there's a lot of people who are trapped in, like, these negative loops over things that they did previously that, frankly, you cannot change now. You rarely get another chance when you make that mistake. Like the missed business opportunity that never came around. It never came back. The significant other, the one that got away, that you should have nailed down. I mean, it's not unusual. I think that it's happened to every one of us on some level. But sometimes you do get a chance to make it right. Sometimes you do get a second chance. Somehow, miraculously, you get another look at it. Whatever it was that you screwed up in the first place. Case in point, Jadeveon Clowney. Or at least that's the way my guy Jonathan Jones of CBS Sports sees it. He says that he may be doing a deal sooner than later with the Browns. You know, most people can't do this. Hell, it seems like most of the population has problems owning their decisions. But a year after reportedly turning down a lucrative offer from the Browns, America's team, it sounds like Clowney may have finally come to his senses, may have finally seen the light. And what that light is a big, beautiful glare bouncing off of what I would call the city of light. Cleveland, the city of light. Late last night, Jones replied to a tweet from Josina Anderson about the Browns and Clowney arranging a meeting for today with the following, quote, "Indeed, the belief is both sides will ultimately strike a deal Monday, per sources." End of tweet. Hell freaking yes. Jadeveon Clowney expected to sign with America's team, the Cleveland freaking Browns. Man, what a difference a year makes, AJ. A year ago, Cleveland was not quite the destination it is right now. Maybe they weren't Super Bowl material in your eyes then, but they are now, and you know it. And while I'm not going to tell you to get your priorities in order, if your priority, though, is to win and play for an organization that has leveled up in a town that loves and is obsessed with their team, and you want to play for a ring, you're not going to find a better opportunity, big dude. So reach for the freaking pen already. What are you waiting for? Exactly what more do you need to see? That is, if winning and building a personal legacy is the most important thing to you. I just don't know if it is. Because if that was the most important thing to you, winning, you would have already committed to them. Look, this is no longer a case of, I need to see more. I'm hoping that Cleveland can get good players to commit to them. This is just as much about whether or not Cleveland wants you. I know that's got to be shocking to you, big dog. This is just as much about whether or not they want you as to whether or not you want them. In other words, neither really has the hammer. Both need each other. Both would benefit from each other. Yeah, but I do get it. And the fact is, most people still do not get it. Most people don't get it. They don't have the vision. I can't hold that against you. Either you get it or you don't. But really, you don't get it if you're one of those dopes who are still obsessed with the Browns of years past, the winless season, the horrible coaching hires, the botched drafts, the playoff drought, the inability to get anywhere near a big game, much less the Super Bowl. Yeah, no, you don't want to rush into anything without having done your due diligence, but you should have done that already. And if you did, you would know this is a no-brainer. And you better get right. You better get right before they change their mind about you. Think about that, man. You don't want to play opposite of Myles Garrett. There is so much to like. How do you not know at this point, man? Pick up the pen, find the line that is dotted, sign your name, and get that much closer to a ring. Enjoy it, man. It's right there for you. Don't screw it up.